Early access to Discover University was provided by EA and the Game Changers program. Thank you, EA. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ArsenGirl Gaming. My name is Heather, and I thank you for joining me for another Sims 4 Discover University video. In this one, I am taking over Honeydew Fields. I am going to renovate it and make it way more usable than it was as the developers designed it. It was very big. It's actually, it's one of those houses I looked at, I was like, oh, this should be really cute, but it's facing the wrong direction, in my opinion, and the layout inside was kind of terrible. So I wanted to kind of keep the feel. It felt like a rental house to me, and I wanted to kind of keep the feel of that rental house. And I had already made this family for Discover University, and I thought, why don't I just take this house and see what I can make of it? Keep the shell the exact way it is and just kind of embellish it a bit and see if I can't make it a little more charming. Then we'll rent it out to my family, get all those kids going to college the right way. Basically, the family is 2 brothers, 2 sisters, young adults and teens, and the story is they're all going to college in Britechester, and so they needed a place to live. Their parents were like, I'm not paying for the dorm room for 4 of you, so we'll just get you a house. You guys can go live there, and we'll take care of everything else. And so it's kind of got a rental house slash dorm feel to it, but it's a little bit more charming. And then when these kids move out, new students can move in, and it gave me a chance to kind of use the build buy from Discover University, and I was excited to do that because I kind of wanted to play, but I didn't want to do like a traditional dorm room. To be honest with you, I went to college for a couple of years, but I didn't live at college. I never had the dorm life. It was a community college, so I drove in for classes and drove home after the classes. And, so I never really had that full college experience. So university is not something I'm totally excited about, but new build buy items always make me excited. So the first thing I did was completely empty out the house, reposition the layout, gave them a nice big front door, consolidated the stairs a little bit because who does not love our new stair tool? Oh my gosh, love it so much. And the idea is it's going to have 2 bedrooms upstairs and a bathroom, because this would be like a normal family house would probably be a 2-bedroom house. So 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and then I also have a study room that I put in that could be an office, or it could be another bedroom if, a family wanted to make this a 3-bedroom house. But I needed to fit 4 Sims in, and I wanted to use a lot of the dorm stuff, but I also wanted each Sim to have their own space. So that's kind of what I was going for in the overall scheme of the layout. And then the downstairs area is literally going to be another bathroom, a kitchen, eating area, and like a lounge. So you could have family room, whatever. And I think it worked out really well. I kind of was going for that like more old house feel. Like I didn't want it to feel modern or new. I wanted it to feel like it was built like in the 50s, 60s, and it had been passed from generation to generation. Maybe it's even older because I used the stone. So I mean, theoretically, it could be 100 years old and have been remodeled over and over again to be what it is now. It does kind of feel PC and kind of put together. I just really didn't want it to feel new. And I didn't do this speed build quite as fast as I normally do, just because I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to kind of look at the build buy items. The only things used in this build are base game and Discover University. It is up in the gallery, so you guys can go get your hands on it as soon as you get your hands on the Discover University pack, if you so choose. But I just kind of wanted to do this as a way to show off the build buy versus the way I used to traditionally do it, where I would put out every single item, show you every single color swatch. Because I know you guys get bored by that. I get a little bored by that, even though it's kind of fun to see all the goodies. But I did want to use as much of the Discover University stuff as I could before even going to the base game. So I filtered a lot by Discover University, made the things work for me. Like there wasn't really a door that I could use, so I did use a base game door for this. But all the household decorations, the appliances, because we didn't get any new appliances really outside of the mini fridge in this pack. We didn't get any new kitchen stuff in this pack. This pack is very much a, I don't know, it just kind of felt build buy wise a little empty to me. I want to say I really love the doors and the windows. Like I love them. I'm so excited for all of them. So don't get me wrong, I'm not really complaining, but I'm kind of complaining because I expected maybe just a little bit more items. Like I know we got the and I don't show it in this video, but we got like a, what do I want to say, like a cafeteria serving area. But I would have liked to have had more, like maybe appliances that could have gone into a cafeteria kitchen, maybe some metal countertops, some metal, I don't know, just more stuff. It's an expansion pack and I like lots of stuff. And I'm not one that'll probably play the gameplay aspect of this pack very much. So the build buy stuff is what I really get excited about. And while I love pretty much everything that was included in this, I'm underwhelmed. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not trying to bash it or anything like that because there's a lot to like about this pack. I mean, bicycles. Did you see my video yesterday? I'll link that up here. It's all about bicycles. Like it's the riding of the bikes is mind-boggling, mind-blowing. I think I like it better than the bikes and, or I mean the boats and the jet skis from Island Living. The just the way the Sims can interact with the bikes and drive around town and then go from area to area on their bikes, yeah, just my favorite part. I would buy this pack just for that, just to be honest. And you can use the bikes in all the worlds. So it's not limited just to Britechester. It is available to you no matter where you are. And so, yeah, so I was really excited about that. Oh, and here I was just showing off that the only thing we got new for a bathroom were the bathroom stalls and the shower, the showerless shower head, which I'm really excited about that because that will make it very easy to build bathrooms in places that I don't normally do. So yay for that. And we can have custom showers, but there was very little of that kind of item included in the pack, and I don't know. I guess I was just a little disappointed because expansion packs only come twice a year, and those are the times when I really want new appliances, new kitchens. Okay, I'm whining. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to whine. There is a lot to like about this pack, as I was saying. There are some color swatch issues that I noticed. I mentioned that only because my bathroom color swatches were completely off. But you'll notice when I do the decorating of the bedrooms that some of the items that should have gone together swatch wise weren't really paired up very well. I was kind of disappointed about that. But like I really love this cabinet here. Now the back wall is mirrored and without move objects on, you cannot put anything in that little cubby. But with move objects on, it's pretty easy to stack something. You'll see I'll throw some books in there later in the video. But that cabinet's probably one of my favorite. All the dorm room furniture I really love because you can do what I did and kind of be creative with it, make it so that it feels like a dorm room, but also what goes well with dorm rooms, tiny house. Yeah. So the mini fridge is very exciting to me because of tiny houses. I really want one. I've wanted one and I am so glad to get it. And I can't wait to build a tiny house. That'll be coming really soon. And so, yeah, so a lot of this stuff kind of works well with tiny houses. And you guys know I love to build tiny houses. So, very excited. Now, the other thing I really liked in this pack were these dividers that I used where they are see through, but you can kind of make it so they're like walls dividing areas. So I made each of the brothers and sisters have their own distinct area. See, here's what I'm talking about, the color swatches. But I had them each have their own distinct areas. Everybody can still walk throughout the room, but everybody has their own little privacy since they had to make 2 bedrooms work for them. And I just loved how it came out. I love this bookshelf as well. And then there's one that I'll put downstairs later, that one with the cinder blocks. Oh, I love it. Reminds me of like my first apartment when we used to kind of just hodgepodge anything together to make it work. And because I'm having like a bunch of teens and young adults living in this house, I decorated it that way with like grandma's hand-me-downs. And of course, they have a ping pong table so they can play beer pong or juice pong, whatever they want. I put the keg in here, gave them grandma's furniture because, grandma was like, I'm going to get new furniture because you guys are moving out. So here, you can have mine. And I just wanted it to have that feel of like, we don't have a lot of money to buy furniture. We're just putting this stuff together. And, our parents gave us whatever we could fit in the truck. And I think I pulled it off pretty well. I could see them moving out and somebody else moving in, turning this into a family home. But it works so well as a rental home. And I absolutely am obsessed with this couch and chair. The style of it, while it can be really fancy, it definitely lends itself to like that hand me down kind of vision that I have in my head. I don't know. I get so weird about that kind of stuff because when I look at things in packs, I always have a story in my head. I almost never read the actual descriptions of the items. I seriously just look at them and then either I love them or I hate them, first of all. And then if I love them or even if I hate them, there's usually a reason. Like I'm usually having a reaction for whatever purpose it may be. And I'm like, okay, so I put these backstories, like these chairs. These are their chairs that they take to like sporting events and stuff. So, of course, when they have nowhere to store them when they're at home, so they just become part of the furniture and their friends can hang out on them while they play beer pong. And, there's no real fancy decorations in this house. I mean, it's literally whatever the kids could throw up on the walls. And, the bikes are littering the yard. There's a soccer ball in the back because, they just kick it around out there at night. I probably should have thrown a grill out back, but I totally did not even think about it. I was like not expecting them to spend a lot of time in the yard. So, pretty much this house is party, sleep, study. That's the whole idea behind it. Like the kids are enjoying themselves when they're not working hard. There's enough room for everybody to go and study in different parts of the house, either up in the office where there's 2 desks, or they can hang out down in the kitchen or in the family room. There's books everywhere because, they are students and they do take their studies as seriously as they take their partying because they don't want to drop out because their parents will kill them. Because there's 4 of them in college right now. So they're all at various ages of teendom. I imagine in my head when I created these kids, I've got like an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 21-year-old, each one in a year of university. That's different. And so mom and dad were really excited when the youngest finally moved out and into this house. Get them all out, but they're happy that they're together under one roof because that way they know that the older siblings are keeping an eye out on the younger siblings. They just feel that it's a little bit more secure for the younger ones, and everybody's just kind of taking care of one another. Plus, then when they have to go visit the kids, they can go visit them all at one place, even though they're probably at 2 different schools because they are living in the town that's in between both universities. And I imagine that 2 and 2 are going to each school. So that's probably how, if I do play these kids, that's probably how I'm going to play it, because I figure we've got some brainiacs and some preppies, and you'll see the kids in my Create a Sim video, which will be posted probably tomorrow or the next day. But the whole idea behind them was, they all have a different feel to them. They're all studying different things. They have different paths, of course, because what siblings go down the same path very often. But I imagine, like, I didn't create mom and dad, but I imagine like mom and dad are like very wealthy. The kids could afford to go anywhere, but they didn't want them to be in dorms. They just wanted them to be sharing a house. And mom and dad foot all the bills. The kids don't work, don't do anything but go to school and study, quote unquote, while partying just a little bit. And so I kind of decorated each of their room areas too a little bit differently to kind of differentiate their personalities. And I didn't go overboard on the clutter because I feel like that will evolve in time as the kid's story kind of evolves. So here you can see me trying to get something into that little area of that dresser. And I'm like, why is it all slotting up to the top? But I used Move Objects On. I got the books right where I wanted them. And I was very happy about that once I could figure out how to make them not float. And I think it came out looking really cute. And you can kind of see everything in that little mirror in the back. So I think it worked out. But I do wish they had just made it so you could slot things in there. I think that was a huge missed opportunity for that piece of furniture. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe you're supposed to be putting stuff in there. Can we talk about this rug real quick? I love it. I saw the swatch. I was like, I don't really think I'm going to love that very much. I freaking love that carpet. Like, that carpet is going to be in so many of my builds because it is so cute. I just wanted to go on record as saying that I really love it. I love the color schemes that they used, and I love the geometric shapes. It's fab. So thank you, designers, for that one. I love it. And of course, I do like the throw rug that I put under the ping pong table as well. Kind of like that pixelated blur look for your feet, I guess. So anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on Discover University, what you've seen so far, my content, others' content, what you're excited about, what you're not excited about, what you think of this build. I'd love to hear about that. I'd love to hear if you think you're going to pick up Discover University or if you're going to pass on this pack. Is it everything you expected it to be? If you've been one of the people that is like, I need university, I need university. I just like to hear from you guys. So please feel free to share all of that in the comment section below and let me know what you think. If you want to play this lot and the Sims that I've been telling you about, the family, they are both up in the gallery that you can get your hands on as soon as you get this pack. So feel free. They are just base game and Discover University items. So pretty much if you buy this pack and you only have base game, you can get your hands on every single thing I put in it, with the exception of this photo over the fireplace. That is the only oddball, and that came from the Sims Mobile and the Sims 4 connection a couple years ago. Was it a couple years ago? A while back. And I don't think it's still available any longer, but I just wanted to put it in there because it is the family portrait, and there is the family that lives in the house. Those siblings, they are just so cute. I really love the way they came out, and I'm really tempted to do some kind of let's play with them because I'm really kind of obsessed with them, to be honest. So anyway, all of this is available for you guys to download and to play with, and there's lots more coming. I am going to work on that tiny house using all of the Sims 4 Discover University pack as well. Hopefully I'll have that up for you guys sometime next week. And if there's anything particular you'd like to see about this pack, let me know, and I will try to do it. I may even check out some of the educational gameplay just to kind of see how it goes. I'm going to work on a world tour just to kind of show off the various parts of the world. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming as well. And of course, if you enjoyed this build, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It lets me know you watched it and you enjoyed it. And then if you would like to see more of my content and you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, then ring the bell because that will let YouTube know that you would like to be notified when I post something new on the channel. And that way you don't miss out on anything coming down the line. Like I said, I have more Sims for Discover University, as well as Sims Mobile and some Planet Zoo. I've got some Farm Together. I have so much planned. I just don't have enough time in my day to get it all out there for you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm so thankful that you guys come and play with me every day. And yeah, so I'm going to let you watch the end of this video. We're going to do the final reveal here, and I will see you again next time. Until then, have a great one.